Hey, IDS 302. This is weird. My YouTube channel on my iPad does not have the video camera icon anymore to shoot, so it's kind of disturbing to me. I'm shooting this on the normal iPad, and I guess I'll upload it then. Um, here, welcome to the midterm. I knew that would probably bring people here. I just used that total title because it's too early for Module 4 Video 1. I've already done 3 videos for Module 3. So I'm going to call this the midterm video, and I'm going to add 5 points. If you give me the Easter eggs, how I have them laid out for this, I will add them to the Module 4 Video 1 score, okay? So work with me there. Let's see, but I wanted to post this. I'm posting more videos than I thought, but again, I typically like to offer some extra credit. This will make it to be, I figure, probably end up with 1,025 points possible in the class. So that's 25 points extra, and they're being added to like module with 5 points. I'm making it 10, so it's considered extra. And if you look at your percentage, then there's well, whatever. But I wanted to remind everybody again, going back to the syllabus, that the class final grade is based on based on points, right? It's not based on percentage. So coming towards the end of the class, I'm going to switch it. I think you're seeing percentage right now. Gives you an idea, where you're at percentage wise, 90 over, 80 over, 70 over, even though that's not accurate now because there's been extra credit, which means like an 89 point, maybe an 89 up is an A right now, 79 up is a B, etc. So that'll change. But as you move closer, I'll switch it to points so that you can see, because it's all math. You can figure out how many points you have anyways, but remember, 700 points is a C, 800 points is a B, 900 and up is an A, and you can do the math on all that if you figure out where you're at. So that's how we'll start there. I'm going to jump around a little bit. I think I had you do an Easter egg about being an interdisciplinarian and spelling it correctly and everything like that, and it's true. Spell check doesn't recognize it yet, okay? It's still considered a word that's spelt wrong, but it's interdisciplinary, and you don't have to capitalize it, okay? What is that? Rogue hair. Don't trim your beard angry, people. It's a mess. It doesn't have to be capitalized. It's interdisciplinarian. It's like manager. It's like, teacher. It's like whatever. You don't have to capitalize it. So again, just I'm not trying to confuse everybody, because everybody, oh, that's capitalization. I have heard stuff like this in second grade, But hey, just continue to evolve, right? Okay, capitalizing in general, I don't want to make people sweat. Sometimes it's difficult, but if you're cognizant of the fact that when you're talking about your topic as a discipline, if it in fact is a discipline, then there I go, hitting 10,000 again. If it's a discipline, it's capitalized, right? Black Lives Matter is capitalized because it's a movement, it's recognized as such, pronoun, but it's not a discipline. But that's one of those exceptions. Artificial intelligence, capitalized if you're talking about it as a discipline. Otherwise, artificial intelligence, lowercase. Also, when you introduce it as artificial intelligence, you can put parentheses AI in capital and use AI the rest of the way, capitalized. Again, don't want to totally mix you up. It's a lot of common sense. So go from there. Let's move forward. All right. Oh, I never did get an Easter egg number 1, did I? I thought I should have got that. Doggone it. Okay. Let me see, what was Easter egg number 2? There. Easter egg number 3. Okay. So Easter egg number 1. Anyways, not yet. I scored everybody's discussion board on sources. Okay, I got one. Oh, let's get the yawn out of the way, right? Let's get that out of the way. For your discussion board sources. Number one, it was a discussion board. It was not an annotated bibliography. It resembled it, but it's not. Okay, it was a discussion board where you listed those things in an organized fashion. All right, I gave wide latitude on how it was set up in there. I did not give wide latitude to the instructions, which were to find journals, articles in journals, right? Isn't that what it says? Let's see. I want you to look for academic professional journals in the study that match your disciplines. Okay, once again, I guess I was a little, I got to make sure that I correct this. I should have put, I want you to look for articles in academic and journals, the fields of study that match discipline. Okay, but if you did the journals, that's fine. Because actually that's, maybe if I think this through while I'm talking to you, making the sausage while you're watching, is that for this step, yes, finding those journals is important. All right, just remember that an article is not a journal, and a journal is not an article. Articles are in journals, right? So what I want you to be careful of in this case is that for this I said to find the journals, which was good. You did, great. I'm not going to change it now that I'm thinking about it. But for the annotated bibliography, it's not about the journals. It's not about the book. It's about what's in there. What's in that article that you found in the journal. I want to lead you to journals as peer-reviewed sources, to get away from Forbes, to get away from blogs, to get away from .govs, to get away from stuff and focus on an academic. And when I say professional journal, I got to be careful because I don't want a professional journal that's just, splat for, real estate agents, something that's got advertising. That's not peer reviewed, okay? So, professional journal would be like what comes out of the Association for Interdisciplinary Studies, all right? It's an academic journal, but it's also professional. If you're confused, so am I. No, let me know, okay? But you'll find those where I said, like Harvard Press, Sage Publications, Oxford Publishers, things like that. They publish journals. Those journals have peer-reviewed articles in them. That's what you're going towards for the annotated bibliography. You're looking for things that you're going to cite in your papers. You're not citing a journal. You're citing an article from a journal. Okay, you follow me there? I hope so. So let's do Easter egg number one, and let's just say articles are not journals. Articles are in journals. Articles are not journals. Articles are in journals, okay? All right. Boy, this is fun, these affirmations. Okay, so let's talk about step 3, why don't we? It's worth 100 points, so the points are going up now. 100, 125, 150. 100 points. You need to watch that video, okay? I'm posting it in the announcement. I've posted it in the learning materials for Module 4. I've posted in, or Module 3, I've posted in the submission page. That video is there. It's 4 minutes, 47 seconds. It's extremely important in how to make this, okay? If you blow this step 3, it's because you didn't watch this video, or you watched it, but you weren't paying attention because you thought it was going to you were going to absorb it by osmosis or something, right? So watch that video. It's so important, right? Now, you'll notice that she talks a lot. I mean, the last, minute, last 30 seconds talks about the individual Rasmussen they're talking about. Disregard that, right? Everything else. So she's talking about a section, a reflection section, a reflection part, where I think you're going to see some I, me, and my in there, all right? Here's the deal. If I can clearly delineate in your annotated bibliography that this is the reflection portion of that annotation, I will let I, me, my go. If you can avoid using I, me, my, that's fine too. But it is a reflection part, and so I, me, my would be approved there for you to do, okay? But make sure that you follow the instructions there and make your annotated bibliography look like the one she's developing and showing you in the video, okay? And then for the sources that you use here for this. Now, here's another tricky part. I'm stepping all over this. Many of you asked me, can we use the sources for the discussion board in the annotated bibliography? Yes, but they can't be just journals. It has to be an article. And many of you, most of you, overwhelmingly submitted only articles from journals. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. You can't have a journal just be, the Journal of Advanced Psychology as one of your annotated biblical resources, because it doesn't say anything, okay? It's like, I'm going to talk to you all about, I forget, I can't even think of analogies right now. So that's important, all right? But yes, you can use them as long as they're articles, okay? And some of you didn't do that well on the discussion board because you used things that had blog in there. You used Forbes, which, my God, if you're watching my video, you just did that to taunt me, right? Forbes. And such, all right? You stay away from the online magazines, okay? The marijuana folks, Normal is not a peer-reviewed journal. It's just not. It's the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws. It's a very biased, very biased source. All right, so let's go to Easter egg number 2, and you're going to answer this question for me. What are the 3 parts of an annotation? And if you watch that video, you'll know, okay? All right, so I think we talked about journal or not. All right, yes, and again, if you're writing about an article in a journal, the annotation shouldn't have like this journal talks about. No, it's an article that talks about something. The article is not the journal is not the article. Articles make up journals, right? You got that. Okay, cool. All right, I am going to add, I'm going to add the link to the video in this announcement, just another place for you to find it. I'm also going to add 3 other links to the i2insights.org website that I think I find it very valuable, and you might too as a interdisciplinarian. I'm going to then link 2 specific articles on here that I found to be really excellent, and one of them here is this one here. I'm just showing it to you so you know what I'm reading, but I'm linking it so you can just click on it and say, but it's called Non-Certified Experts, Stakeholders, Practitioners, What Participants Are Called, Defines Transdisciplinarity. Now, yes, transdisciplinarity, we talked about that early in the course. You might have talked about it in 301, where it's above interdisciplinarity in the hierarchy pyramid. Transdisciplinary, trans meaning to go beyond, so it goes beyond the disciplines to include these stakeholders and practitioners, and what they're called defines transdisciplinarity. It's an excellent article with these conceptual ideas on how you can package your idea of interdisciplinary, because and there's one part it says that come on, where is it? Okay, but there's a part in here I know that talks about transdisciplinary as very related to interdisciplinary. Okay, they're kind of a. It says that transdisciplinarity is the highest form of an integrated project involving not only multiple disciplines, the academic, the interdisciplinary, but also multiple non-academic participants, examples given, land managers, user groups, the general public, in a manner that combines interdisciplinarity with participatory approaches. These are great little tidbits here, bullet points in here about conceptualizing transdisciplinary as well as interdisciplinary, because as you go out to the world, go, flock to the world, you will inevitably, hopefully, if you're going to apply some of this stuff in your real life, in business, and in your job, and in your personal life, you understand, you can conceptualize when you're doing research. If you're going to impress your boss, my God, say, well, look, I think this project calls for a transdisciplinary approach where we involve the academics of business and the disciplines of business and marketing and such, but we also bring in these other groups of public and in a sense, these other stakeholders, and the bosses are like, wow, blows my mind, promotion, raise, here you go. It's raining money. So, but I think it helps, again, because it gives us structure with which we can be better at life, right? I mean, there's so many different areas that we can do that. All right, so it's a great article that talks about these different concepts. The other article that I saw was by Dr. Stephen Four. Oh, there it is. The ABCs of interdisciplinarity. And he's ABCs meaning attitudinal, behavioral, and cognitive issues that influence interdisciplinary collaborations. Again, we're talking about maybe team collaboration, more than one person. Whereas as individuals, we're interdisciplinarians, we understand, because there's a great point in here, attitudinal issues. Okay. A related attitudinal problem is that of disciplinary arrogance. Okay, I was just called arrogant this week by Hal, you know, the guy in the movie. Boy, was he mad at me. So he stepped in it with me. We had a little tete-a-tete going on between Hawaii and here, and it was really it really got bad. But that's what old men do. You get cranky, and he said, "You're arrogant." So, well, he stepped in it, man. He wanted to throw down in terms of social issues, and I had to pull my punches and just say, "Look, you're stepping in my area of expertise, academically, personally, professionally. Be careful. Don't tell me from upcountry in Maui that the cities are burning and the mainland when they're not." Okay, anyways, stay off of Fox, stay off of Facebook. All right, disciplinary arrogance. This is characterized by an overbearing pride in one's own discipline and or a belief that one's own method, theory, approach is superior to others. Disciplinary arrogance can characterize the view those in physical sciences sometimes have for their social sciences. Okay, physical sciences, yeah, like I said, they're pretty arrogant when it comes to social sciences. All right, a positive characteristic is disciplinary tolerance. It's the flip side of that. It's an openness to or acceptance of ideas and inputs from those in other disciplines. Disciplinary tolerance is often manifest in research cultures that have a long history with or some prior experience in the benefits of interdisciplinarity. That's you guys and gals that, you know, are now being made aware of this structure in academia and information and knowledge, and to understand, as you are in this paper, how sometimes they conflict. Okay, so it's a very interesting article here as well. I think that just about wraps it up here for the extra 5 points. For Easter egg number 3, I'd like you to tell me what is being discussed. You don't have to go on a long thing, please. Just a couple words, whatever. What is being discussed at approximately the 3-minute and 35-second mark of the annotated bibliography video, okay? And follow it, by the way, please, all right? So get a hold of me if you have any questions. The annotated bibliography, let's check on the grade book here, the annotated bibliography modules. Module 3, we're in module 3 right now. By the way, we have 25 days left. So that's why kind of like it's midterm, middle of the term. It's 25 days left in the class, and it's 25 days from tonight. Okay, so please get that going. Also, the annotated bibliography is due on the 10th today. Oh my God. All right, so, all right. If anybody needs more time, I'll give you 1 extra day, but you got to email me and ask. All right? I forgot this week went so fast. Are you kidding me? All right, I guess it did. Okay. By the way, just I know you really care, so there he is. Month from 8th, I get December 8th. I get him. Big pause. I like that. Did I tell you guys what I'm naming them yet? My favorite, I did, didn't I? Big Sur, yeah, Big Sur. Okay, just like California Big Sur, except I'm going to spell it S-I-R. Should be fun when I take them to Big Sur. All right, so that's it there. So let me know if you need an extra day for the annotated bibliography because of what I just discussed. You know, let me know. Okay, I'd like you to be able to do it right. We have the time now. All right. In fact, I'm going to change the due date right now to the 12th. How's that? You liking me yet? You gonna give me a nice valuation? So I'm gonna change it to the 12th, and that way you can really polish it up, okay? The things I do. All right, so that's gonna be done right now. Going to the 12th. So let's do this. Forks up. Peace.